Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natty, and if you're new here, this is University of Mommying, where we talk about lifestyle, travel, all things mommying, food, fashion, life, luxury, a little bit of everything. Today though, we're going to talk about traveling with a toddler. So, the number one question that I get on Instagram is, how do you travel with that baby? How, sis? So I'm here to break it down. I'm going to take you along with me and show you how I travel with my daughter, how I plan, how I pack her suitcase, our suitcase, how I keep her entertained, what we do on the plane, what we do when we get there, how I keep it comfy and cute. And hopefully this is just to encourage you to be able to do the same. Not everything is textbook. Nothing is going to work exactly the same for one or the other, but I'm just here to give you a few tips and tricks of what works for us, in hopes that you can get over your fear of traveling with your child. The number one thing we were told when I got pregnant was, hope y'all done traveling. And I'm here to tell you that that does not have to be the case. One, it is affordable if you're smart. And two, it's not as scary as it seems. We've all seen so many kids in the airport, and those parents have been doing it for years before the iPad. Now, how they were doing that, I don't know. But I'm here to tell you, you can do it. And I just keep watching. Ding. Okay, let's pack the bag. So I like to see everything that is needed. I put every outfit that's going to go together. I put it all out, including shoes, headband, accessories. Put it all out in front of you so you can see what you need and what you don't. 9 times out of 10, you pack too much. So I put it all out on the bed. I organize it, just what I know she's probably gonna wear, and I just discard a lot of the extra if it's too much. You will also find that having everything planned out from top to bottom, outfit-wise, will help you in the long run. It'll help you find things once you get to your trip, and it will help you to also not overpack, because a lot of times we just throw a bunch of stuff in the suitcase that we're never gonna use. When you're traveling with a baby, you wanna travel as light as possible because you're already gonna have a million things in your hand. Weighing your bag down with a bunch of diapers and wipes is a waste of space, it's a waste of weight, because you still have to put your clothes in the bag as well, and it's just unnecessary. Wherever you're going, they have children there, so that you can find diapers and wipes. Pack what you need to get there in maybe the first day or two, because you can replenish when you get there. I like to roll the clothes so that it packs tightly, but that's just another little Jamaican tidbit that my grandmother taught me about packing tightly when you have to get a lot of things in the suitcase. Next, when you get to the airport, let go of expectations, especially with a toddler. Your toddler knows how to behave with you, but you can't expect them to be a princess. Let go of all those inhibitions. We've all seen a toddler, a child in the airport who's having a tantrum. It may happen, it may not. Let go of all those fears and just enjoy the trip with your child. Your focus is getting on the airplane and getting seated and getting your child comfortable, occupied, and ready for however long your flight is. That's your job. One of my secret weapons when flying with your kids is booking an overnight flight or a flight during their nap time. So on this particular flight, this is a red eye that we're headed to Texas for our connection, and it just was super easy. I didn't have to inundate her with a whole bunch of activities to keep her awake and alert and quiet. I just let her look at the safety guide and ease herself on into resting because it's time for bed. Another thing to not be so cognizant and scared about is noise on the plane. The plane is so loud. People have on headphones. They can't hear you, and they can't hear your baby. Unless they are screaming, hollering, shouting at the top of their lungs, they can't hear what's going on. Another little secret weapon of mine are these Younglingz suitcases. I'm going to do a separate review on that just because a lot of you have asked for it, but super fun in the airport. Keeps your kid enjoying what they're doing. It's like a ride. They get to ride around the airport. With Kinsley, she no longer is interested in her stroller at all whatsoever. So I had to come up with something that could keep her safe with me, close to me in a busy airport now that people are back and traveling. Another tip is to keep your child busy when in the airport. For example, Kinsley is using her activity book that her godmother got her, and it's keeping her entertained. She's matching her candies, she's working on her alphabet, she's doing whatever. She's quiet, she's occupied, and she's stimulated. So all good. Whether that's an activity book, a iPad, a coloring page, whatever it is. Do what you gotta do to keep your child occupied and happy. Another tidbit that I recommend for toddlers and kids that are getting older is to engage them on your travels. So let them know, oh, we're going to a new place, we're going somewhere that's hot, we're going somewhere that's cold, we're going to a different state, a different country, whatever it is. Make it an exploration. Kids love that kind of stuff on their programs, so why not make this a real life cartoon for them? You know, this is something that they're going on their own exploration. Engage them. It keeps them excited and they're going to ask more questions. Oh, we get to go on the airplane today. Oh, well, why did we stop? You know, those type of things. Keep them engaged and excited about the new adventure. This is a great example. Do you hear the screaming child in the background? Yes, right? Because she was screaming at the top of her lungs. But you also hear the airplane. That just goes to show you how loud the plane is. This plane was also super empty. There was probably about 10 of us. So any noise that anyone made was going to carry a little bit more because the plane was empty. It had more of an echo. Now that you've reached your destination and you're getting your rental car, shuttle bus, getting checked into your hotel, now is the time to get creative and keep your child entertained. Because you have been traveling all day, all night, 2 days, wherever you're coming from, you have been traveling for some time. So now you pretty much have a hungry, cranky, sleepy child, and your job now is to entertain them, feed them some snacks, and get them to a quiet place where they can just let you get checked in so that you can get yourself situated. In this example here, my 2 cousins were with us, so they played with Kinsley. They showed her the monkeys in the trees. They did whatever they had to do to keep her busy as well as happy. And our gracious host played a little game with her and gave her her wristband and told her it was her superpowers. So that actually was very helpful because it transcended all week. If there was something we wanted her to do, we referred to the superpowers on her wrist. She could do it, and things like this are really helpful. Another thing when traveling with kids, it's important to understand that they feed off your energy as well. So if you're tired, groggy, complaining, or doing whatever when you're arriving to your destination, getting settled in, they are oftentimes going to be the same. But if you're excited and telling them that it's going to be a new place, we're going to go here, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, you know, then they'll get into it. They'll be excited for whatever's next. And of course, yes, they may be a little impatient because they're a toddler, they're a baby. But it's up to you to keep the energy good, to keep the energy positive. Another thing to remember is that especially on a getaway vacation such as this, we've gone to Jamaica. We're at an all-inclusive resort. We're not leaving. It's still COVID. It's a girls trip, so it's my best friend Kinsley's godmom, myself, and Kinsley. We're there to have fun. So we're still going to do stuff that's fun for the adults while keeping Kinsley entertained. So you will often see her iPad is highlighted quite a bit throughout this video as to keep her entertained while we're listening to some live music, having some cocktails. She's having a mocktail, a virgin daiquiri with cherries, and enjoying the music as well. So all is not lost. The vacation does not have to be boring just because your child is tagging along. And just like that, day one is done. You've made it across the world with your baby. She's still alive. You're still alive. Everyone's relatively happy. She's slept in. That sunshine is falling in on her because she's been up dance fever all night. No better feeling. We're all having a vacation. Everybody's had a chance to get a little rest, and it's time for day 2. Throughout the rest of the trip, you're just gonna rinse and repeat. Time to get up. You and your girlfriend need to get dressed. You and your spouse, whomever, need to get dressed. Give the baby an activity. Put the baby in front of the TV, the iPad, so that you can get yourself together. If you want to get her together first and then get yourself, which is what I suggest, you have the time to really focus on you, get yourself together, how you want to look, feel, and be for the day, and have your kid entertained. I want to put together a list of my favorite things to travel with when taking your toddler, and this is one of the top of the list. These markers do not transfer onto any other surface, and so they're very safe to just kind of let your child color and walk away. You don't have to worry about the floor getting pink, purple, orange, and yellow, or them marking on the walls or what have you. Who is that? Everest? Yeah. Nice. Good job. Yeah, color the ears. Another thing, people revere children in other countries. U.S. is its own situation, but in other countries, people love kids. So if you're staying at a resort or if you're out in a beach town or what have you, people are going to be excited that you brought your children. They're going to want to take pictures with them or talk to them or whatever. So just embrace that. And kids love that, right? Unless your child is super shy or what have you. It's just an opportunity for them to learn new people, new faces, new cultures, new dialects, new accents, new information, new fruits, new vegetables. So kind of soak all that up and just really enjoy this time and opportunity to show your child a new place, the world, in their eyes.
Where are we headed
really
today,
exciting.
Kinsley? Can you say Negril? We're going to Negril, the 7 Mile Beach. Pristine white beaches. From the island I love, J.A. Okay, come back. Ready, set, go. This way. Come this way. Head up, head up, head up, head up. What happened, Kenzie? Are you on timeout? Are you on timeout? Why are you on timeout? Run with it. Run with it. Pick up something. Start to run with it. Roy, yo, yo, yo.
Listen, the streets are calling my name. I'm going to the streets. This summer, I'm going to the streets. The streets are calling my name. I'm going to the streets. The streets are calling my name.
All right, getting ready to go swim with the dolphins. Is you ready? Is you ready?
Take a chance, will you let me ride?
Are you ready to go swim with the dolphins? What you gonna say to the dolphins?
Oh, so I just asked Google. Google said
You gonna stomp on the
frigate.
dolphins? You gonna share the ball with the dolphins?
Yeah.
Nice. High five.
Frigate.
It's a buckle.
They have balls out there that the dolphins play with.
I could be the best thing in
Slide to the left, slide to the right. Crisscross, 1, 2, crisscross, 1, 2.
Another amazing tip, especially if you're going to an all-inclusive resort, is find a resort with a kiddies club. It's game-changing, and this was actually the first time I felt comfortable enough to have Kinsley involved in the activities because she's old enough. I didn't feel like the kids were going to trample her or what have you. She loved it. She totally enjoyed it, and it totally fulfilled her missing her daycare and being with her friends. And so she made new friends around her age, older, some young, and it was a lot of fun. And it was actually fun to watch her engage with kids from all over the world. I think the furthest girl was from England and one was from Australia. So super exciting, and also a great stress relief and time relief off from parents, that you can let someone else tell your kid what to do and give them activities and keep them entertained.
You dancing?
Mom, ice cream.
Yes. That's Burton House ice cream. It's famous. What else you see?
I see a clock.
What you doing? You excited to go on the boat? You're going on the boat. What are you making, Kinsley? Kins, what are you making? What are you making?
I'm a dad.
You're making your daddy? Oh. Say daddy? Okay. Not even daddy. She takes swim lessons, girl. She be trying to jump in.
All in all, I'm not going to tell you that traveling with a baby or a toddler is easy per se, but it doesn't have to be a nightmare. They really are invaluable experiences that you'll treasure forever. Your kids will remember them. It's really just exciting and refreshing to be able to include your child on global adventures and not limit yourself to just staying within a certain area because you have a kid. I pray that I'm continued to be blessed enough to continue to travel the world with my daughter, and as we have future children, show them the world, experience new things, and continue to open their minds and enlighten them to the differences of the world, the differences of the people, and how it all makes us unique and special in our own way. As you get more comfortable with traveling with your kid, you will come up with your own tips and tricks that work for you, and I hope you'll come back and share them with me. So that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Love you, mean it.